Every single one. All right, so we're live on Twitter, J-Dubs. I'll confirm the 15 Facebook pages, 15 Twitter accounts, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, LinkedIn, Rumble, Fountain. We get it up on IG. Guys, Lauren and Ray Zayas are in the house, and these folks not only have entrepreneurial courage and entrepreneurial chutzpah and gumption, but in a lot of ways, I think they're visionaries when it comes to food and beverage and what F&B may look like as we head into this ever-evolving world of how we dine. I think, and I'll throw this to you guys, the pandemic really changed how we consume food and beverage. And we'll talk about that with you guys. Viewers and listeners, put your comments in the feed, your questions in the feed, and we will relay them live on air. This is an interactive program. We'll spend about 50 minutes with the restaurateurs of today and the restaurateurs of the future who are opening a point of sale at the former Mono Loco location. And for those that don't know the Mono Loco location, this was at one time where Moe's had their second restaurant, Moe's Barbecue, and where Uma's most recently was. And ladies and gentlemen, this interview is featuring two people that I can already tell have a zest for life. They're parents. They have 3 kids. So they're Hall of Famers as it comes to parents and Hall of Famers as it comes to running restaurants. As they now, I can say this legitimately, when you open Mono Loco, you will have 3 points of sale.
Yeah.
Right?
Legit.
Legit 3 points of sale. That is so awesome. This is the American dream right here. This is the American dream, ladies and gentlemen. Judah Wickhauer live on my page, live on I Love CVille, live on the group. I'll confirm LinkedIn, and then we can get rocking and rolling. Is it your mom that's going to be watching on YouTube?
Yeah, well, all of our parents probably, yeah.
Should we shout them out here? They can hear us right now.
Hey, fam, what's up?
Yeah. What's up, family?
Thanks for watching.
Thank
my
you.
family watches the show too, so I respect that.
Awesome.
We got a lot in common here. And remember, you can give them, you can give Ray and Lauren props. Give them props, put them in the feed, and I'll relay it live on air. Judah, we're looking good, and I think, my friend, we can rock and roll and get this party started when you're ready.
Good.
Yeah, good.
Welcome to the I Love CVille show, guys. My name is Jerry Miller. Thank you kindly for joining us on a Wednesday afternoon in downtown Charlottesville. Today's program is going to be a fantastic, fantastic one. We have 2 restaurateurs in the house that have navigated the dynamic of being husband and wife while owning and operating a business. I'll tell you what, my wife and I, we're still kind of figuring that out right now. Maybe we got some lessons to learn, sweetheart, from Ray and Lauren. My wife also named Lauren.
That's awesome.
So she's going to be asking me questions. I'm sure she's going to be texting me. Make sure you ask him this, because we're still working on this. My wife, a key component of our family business as well. And these guests, folks, Ray and Lauren Zayas, are the owners of a fantastic, fantastic brand that has become absolutely beloved in this community. And we encourage you, the viewers and listeners, to ask questions about Pepito's Pizza, share your props about Pepito's, give them attention and kudos, and we'll relay them live on air. We have some news that I think perhaps we may have been the first to get out there. Maybe we shouldn't have. Maybe we shouldn't have. With the Mono Loco location, you know them from Rio Hill. You know them from a mobile point of sale that's at Carter's Mountain. That's been at Winter Wonder at Boar's Head. That's been at King Family. They do a phenomenal job of getting the brand out there. And without much further ado, we'll highlight Ray and Lauren and welcome to the show. I would love to give some props to Conan Owen of Sir Speedy of Central Virginia. He's a locally owned and operated signage and graphics and branding company. He was extremely excited that Ray and Lauren were going to be on the program. Sir Speedy helps us with the banners behind us. We're looking to expand in downtown Charlottesville with some more real estate purchase, and he's kind of auditing the business for more signage there as well. So Conan Owen and Sir Speedy of Central Virginia, any signage needs, any graphic design needs, he's a good guy to call. Judah Wickhauer's behind the camera. I think we get to it, man. I've been pumped for this program. Ray and Lauren Zayas are live on the I Love CVille show.
Woo.
Friends,
thanks
thank
for
you
having
for joining
us.
us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Amazing.
We're excited to be here.
Our pleasure. We'll go ladies first. Introduce yourself, the family, the business to the viewers and listeners.
Oh, I'm Lauren Zayas, co-owner of Pepito's Pizza. My husband, Ray Zayas. We have 3 kids, and we've been in Charlottesville for 6 years, about. And
6 years?
It's been wonderful for our whole family and our business. It's been, amazingly welcoming, and, it's grown on us a lot, honestly, to live here. Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys have done a great job of getting the brand out there. Ray, how about you? Talk to us about the community, family, before we get to the business, the welcome reception that's been so positive from the community for you guys.
Oh my gosh, so positive. And the community piece, like the support from this community, wow, we couldn't have moved to a better location to grow our family, right, and to raise our family.
Yeah.
And now we find ourselves in business, and like you said, living the dream. I couldn't feel more blessed by being here, with business, with family. The support we get from our neighbors and our locals. And at the end of the day, we're just trying to make really good food, really good pizza. We're trying to hone in on one thing. And I think we kind of did that, and here's the everything's blooming. Everything's blooming from here. So and to your point, this community and the growing parts of downtown Charlottesville, I'm just hoping we can add to that vibe. And make it a little bit more exciting,
Yeah.
Dude, your pizza speaks for itself. And we're going to get to the pizza. We're going to get to the menu, the quality of the ingredients, just the price point, the fantastic value they offer. We're going to get to all that. I'd love to know why Charlottesville for your family. I mean, 3 kids come to Charlottesville and launch a business?
Yeah.
That's no easy task. I mean, 3. We have 2 kids, and we're barely doing it with 2 kids. You guys got 3 kids, and then you're launching a business in a new market. Like, give us the flip book of what happened and why Charlottesville.
I think COVID happened.
Okay.
COVID had a lot to do with it, right?
Okay.
I think that COVID might have brought out a lot of businesses, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for us, it was nearly a blessing, right? We came up to Charlottesville for something completely different, a different business, and transitioned into this at that COVID time, right? COVID was kind of putting some hardships on the previous business we had, right? I'm sure a lot of people were experiencing that,
Yeah.
And so transitioning into pizza, just always having hey, we've got to make good, it's got to be good, right? The customers have to love it because they have to come back. And so, like, following those values, and kind of forgetting the business side. And that's where Lauren comes in. Hey, no, you can't do it like this. We have to do it professionally. We have to do it right. And most of the time she says, just get in front of the oven and cook, right? I'll handle this stuff, right? So kudos to that part. But as far as like launching and just having it from seed and to what it is now, it required a lot of family sacrifice, right? We always try to tell, the kids and the family, like, hey, we're trying to do this, for future, so we can spend more time with you down the line and those things, right?
Yeah.
And so with those type of principles and stuff, right, and following that through, I think that's what helped bring success to Pepito's itself.
You guys are already getting props, and then Laura, I'm going to throw this to you. First, I'm going to give you. I'm going to highlight the props, but I'm going to throw this question to you after highlighting the people and their positive praise for you. I'm going to throw it to you. Transitioning to a food and beverage business because of COVID. That I want to ask why on that, because a lot of folks were doing the opposite.
Yeah.
But first, the props. Robert Gettleman, best pizza ever. Great folks. Love Lord and Ray. You have I might butcher her last name, and I apologize if I do. Is it Sue Cusick? She says Ray and Lauren
Oh,
are the
Cusick, yeah.
Cusick,
Hey,
Ray and Lauren are the
Sue.
absolute best. Brett Donnelly giving you some props right now. Philip Dow giving you some props right now. You have the
Love you,
print,
Brett.
radio, and television stations watching the program as we speak. And
So
you have
awesome.
elected officials watching the program as we speak. Your fellow restaurateurs watching the program
You're
as we
all
speak.
amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Give them
you.
some love, and I'll relay it live on air by putting your props in the comment section. So I'll ask you the question.
Yeah.
COVID, folks were getting out of food and beverage. You guys are getting into food and beverage.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
So because COVID was like everyone was, had social distancing, you couldn't hang out. I was like kind of a part-time stay-at-home mom. I worked on the computer at home a little bit after the kids went to bed. So pretty much a full-time homemaker, stay-at-home mom.
Definitely.
And so we would make pizza for fun previously for like 15 years now at home. Not wood-fired pizza, which is funny. It was just in the oven. So totally different style than we do now. But we would host like pizza parties on our block for all the neighbors that would be comfortable to come out. And so we would like make a bunch of dough, have a block party essentially. 5 or 6 families would all come together and we would just make pizza, have some drinks, and hang out on the road. And so
There's a vision there.
yeah, and so then once that kind of got popular in the neighborhood, we teamed up with a neighbor and we like went to a vineyard and we just like sold pizza, one of the vineyards locally here, and it just was so fun that we were like, we have to keep doing that. That was so fun. People liked it, so crazy. And so we just started booking stuff on the weekends, and it went from, because everyone in COVID needed to be outside. And so the wineries, the breweries, the outdoor event spaces were like becoming really popular to hang out at. And so we kind of fit into that to feed all the people, because you still need food if you're all gathering around and hanging out. And King Family Vineyards and Carter, there's enough space to roam around, still social distance. You could go hang out. And so it kind of was like, thank goodness for those places during COVID around here.
Yeah.
So
I think a lot of the venues put together, they had to strategize, right? They had to pivot. They still wanted their customers to come, but they couldn't allow them to come based on the rules, right? And so a lot of the venues started to build, outdoor, whether pergolas or coverings or whatnot.
Yeah.
And they didn't have food before, but it was a bigger thing, I think, at the moment, right?
well, because they wanted them to stay maybe.
And
to
so
purchase
as COVID
more.
was rising, our bookings were rising, right? All the rules were being enforced a little bit more. And so as that was happening, right, the whole outdoor thing and the vision, like she said, there was neighbors coming out, everyone feeling safe, feeling healthy, or
'Cause we're all
whatever they want to
outside.
feel.
Yeah.
We're all outside. But that was the vision. Like this could be done, in a setting where whether it be a winery or whatnot, where people are paying for this and they're still enjoying their time, right?
Yep.
And I think that's where we saw a huge lift. And like she said, it was a weekend thing, right? And transitioning from that to full time, a little bit of a scare, right? Kind
Huge
of
gamble.
like,
Especially
huge,
with
most
three,
terrifying,
you have 3 kids.
yeah, three,
You have 3 kids. It's not
when
like
you're
you guys
back
are
against
single
against
or
the
you're just
wall.
married and doing it. You have 3 kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That's ballsy.
Oh
so
gosh,
so
it was,
crazy, yeah.
we felt like our back was against the wall a little bit, right?
Yeah.
COVID messed up a lot of things. And so what a time to take a huge risk with the intentions on, of course, we want to
Yeah.
make a living, we want to provide for the family and whatnot. And this is something that we had a lot of fun doing, right?
I think that's why we kept doing it.
It's not a
fun.
job.
Yeah.
It's not a job. I got to tell you that. I have fun. It is stressful at times because there is a business to it now.
Yeah, you got to make money.
I'm not good at that.
Yeah.
I'm not good at that part. We do what we can, but it is a blessing, right? And so that piece right there, COVID rising and our business rising, right? We had to figure out where it kind of met.
Yeah.
And so locking in, getting really professional and honing in on making meaningful relationships with a lot of the venues.
Yeah.
And then, like, so we have like a double layer of customers. Where
Sure.
they're our customer, the venue, and then like their customers, the
There's
people that are
customers are our
eating,
customer,
right?
yeah.
And so it's the impressions that we made. Hopefully, the good food that people
Your food
like,
is banging, dude.
You know,
It's so good.
And
Seriously.
that
Thank
combination.
you.
you know.
Yeah. So
Thank you so much,
I
man.
sincerely
Really
mean
appreciate that.
I sincerely mean that. I'll throw this to you. Walk me through, and guys, we're going to get to them opening in the former Moto Loco spot. We're going to get to the flip book of them at Rio Hill.
Right.
Walk me through the conversation of making pizza in your home kitchen and an oven to buying a mobile point of sale. I mean, was that like the mental hurdle of clearing, like the level of risk that you were taking? How, like, what happens if this doesn't go right? What happens with the family? Like, give us the inside scoop here.
I remember the oven getting delivered to our house. Remember it get dropped off the lift gate? They're holding it, and we're like,
first oven
what
we've
are we
ever gotten.
doing?
Yeah?
This
Yeah.
thing
The
is
first-
so heavy. What are we doing?
The first mobile oven,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
came. I think a lot of those conversations were, I was ambitious, right? I had like
Yeah.
a full tank of gas. So
Yeah.
we were like, and it was exciting stuff. So to transition from like the trial session, we went to our first
Well,
venue.
you still had a full-time job too, and we did this
Yep.
on the weekends, so it made it easier because
Okay.
like we had that to fall back on,
Sure.
and still did
Definitely.
this on the weekends. We were just working all the time, you
Yeah.
know, and so that's kind of
So yeah, so in that moment though, where it was like, you know, it kind of settled in, right? It was like this is something, right?
Yeah.
Have the conversation. Are you going to dive all in, or is this going to continue to be the side piece,
like
right?
a little side hustle, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think like from our customers, from the community, they were pulling us like, no, you got to dive in. Like this is good. This could be really great, right? You got to follow through with this. And so the conversations, the private conversations we were having was like, you said, this can go totally wrong. And we just,
Yeah.
what do we have? We have to find ourselves, again, somewhere, jobs and this and that, or it can go totally right. And at that point, like we had to put a game plan in place, right? You had to put a business plan in place. You couldn't go anywhere. And so Rio Hill was in that game plan, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't know that it was exactly Rio Hill, right?
We were
didn't know
looking- we were
that was
looking for a-
but we were
a
looking for
commissary
space
kitchen or a
because we
space,
wanted
yeah.
to invest into the thing that was being good to us, right? The
Yeah.
first time we went out there, we went with little uni ovens, not the bigger ones. It was a hit. Second time, same thing. And so we started to invest a little bit into the equipment, developing meaningful relationships, which is everything, right? That's why we're successful, I think, is because the relationships we have with the venues, with customers, I think it's really strong. It's a really good bond.
It's very good,
And
yeah.
it's been going on for a really long time, right? And so, we follow through. I think we follow through with our word is a big thing too. But anyways, yeah, to answer that question, huge stress, right? Huge risk.
Yeah.
Back against the wall.
Yeah.
But determination, determination and us working together, like, hey, you got to separate the kids, the business, right?
Yeah.
I think we're really good at that. We're a really, really good team in identifying this is a conversation for later, or hey, can't talk about this with the kids, the family, because we'll find ourselves just kind of going into it, right?
Rabbit hole of
always
business.
working.
Yeah. Same with us.
Always
yeah.
working. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. And it's like you have to find the balance, and I think we've done really good finding that balance, and that's helped a lot because we want our kids' support. I care about everyone's support, but like our kids' support means
Yeah.
a whole lot. So those times are like, you guys are working too much. I haven't seen you, or you're not making a soccer game. That sits with me.
Totally get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you're saying and it's tough because how old are your kids?
11, 9, and almost 7. Yeah.
What, and yours, ours are 7 and 2, and they don't understand it. Your 11 and 9-year-old may probably understand it. Like the reason you're working so hard is for them.
Yeah.
And it's like this balance of like, we have to do this because we want to provide you a better life, but at the same time, a better life for them is you guys in the life.
In the life being around,
In
yeah.
the life being
Yeah.
around them. So it's like this balance that like business owners that are parents have to do. And frankly, I struggle with it. And my wife is the one that like keeps me like in the moment and grounded.
Right.
Because if it wasn't for her, I would constantly probably be like on my phone or like doing something work-wise as opposed to being 100% in the moment. When you guys
Yeah.
went
It's
from
hard.
mobile point of sale to signing a lease at Rio Hill, give me that flip book. Because that's another completely different level of risk, right?
Completely different level.
Freaking out.
Yeah.
You were freaking out.
She was freaking
I was
out.
freaking out.
I had a sense of relief because I felt like we had a home base.
home base,
Okay.
We
yeah.
can get organized. We
Yeah.
can get systems in place. You can have one drop for, suppliers, right?
Yeah.
Like everything lined up
Uh-huh.
in my head and on paper and in the plan
Yeah.
going into that place. We were seeking something.
Because
I was just going to get an
before-
empty warehouse and, hey, production here,
Yeah.
right?
Before then, we were going to a commissary, making the dough, storing it. Like it was just a big logistical.
messy. It was
messy.
Yeah, and so this was like one spot, one job: store it here, make it here, keep it here.
So
it felt
I
so
get
easy.
it. So your thinking is like we have a cost for a commissary kitchen or a storage headquarters, and that cost is X.
Yep.
If we open a restaurant in Rio Hill, that cost might not be X, but it's marginally more than X.
Yes.
So if it's marginally more than X, we might as well just open a point of sale that can drive revenue.
Exactly.
Where it's not going to happen
Exactly.
at a commissary kitchen or a headquarters.
Yep.
And then what ended
Driving
up
revenue.
happening is you figured it out, and now it's in the black. Commissary kitchen, headquarters, point of sale,
Yep.
your epicenter, if you may.
Epicenter, yeah.
Yeah.
And it had the oven already in there that cooks
Yeah.
our style pizza. You can
Wait,
imagine
that was so easy.
You can imagine how much an oven is to
Yeah.
put in a place right now.
Yeah.
Because it's a
To-
former brick oven.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, former
They
brick
just
oven.
cook
It
at a
was there.
different temperature with. I'm not
Right.
sure their dough recipe, but our dough recipe is probably a little different. But so just the higher
different
temperature,
temperature.
but yeah, same.
The oven,
Same
their
oven.
and that oven is amazing. You
Yeah.
can't find
Incredible.
an oven that big right now. It's maybe 30 years old, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm thankful for it, right? I can.
The floor space on it
the
is
floor space
giant.
is amazing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and so
She's her name's Bertha.
Bertha,
Yeah.
the oven. I like
All of
it.
our ovens have names.
They all
I
have-
like
she
it.
named them all.
I like it.
As
I
you
would
should,
do the
as you
same.
should.
You absolutely should.
So
Yeah.
Big Bertha is.
Bertha's part of your family.
She's
Yeah.
Oh,
she's bad. I
she's
love
ma-
her.
she's the mom. She's the mom. of the group.
Yeah, she is. She's Mama Bertha. Yeah.
I think you may have a mom watching right now. Is it Mary?
Yeah.
Hey, Mary.
Mary's so proud of you kids. I love you guys so much. Lauren and Ivy's watching the program right now. You have, I see 4 different states watching you guys on the
Let's
show as we
go.
speak.
Awesome. Yeah.
We got folks asking for the inspiration of the pizza. We'll get to that in a matter of moments. When did you guys start figuring out that Rio Hill, that location, that you guys really made a great decision there? Was there like an aha moment?
I think the sense of relief from it being the home base was
Okay.
like, right?
Yeah.
When we realized, like, okay, we need to get the feet moving on that location, that became a bit of a speed bump. I think that whole complex was going through a remodel, right?
Yep.
And
Yeah, when
so,
we went in, it was totally like
yeah, it was getting
the
a
front
facelift,
was
right?
just gone.
Yeah.
And it was wires hanging everywhere. It was honestly
Right.
so
Yeah.
crazy. So
Right.
people were like,
We
"Are you
opened in
open?
the middle
Are
of
you
that.
Right.
closed?" Yeah, I think
That
we
was
opened
a huge speed
November.
bump.
Our sign didn't go up to like April, like up in the
Right.
front. So it was like 4 or 5 months of us like, "Hey, we're open," but like it looks like the whole shopping center is closed.
Yeah.
Type of a thing. So it was actually really
I
scary.
think the community
Yeah.
kind of stayed away from that whole shopping center
Sure.
for a period of
Definitely.
time, right?
Yeah.
And so us opening there, and again, we were operating mobile at that time, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of our efforts was going into mobile, and we thought, okay, we're out in the community at different venues. Hopefully, we can drive people. Hey, we have a spot now, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully,
telling
that helped.
people about it while we're out now.
It helped a
Hopefully
little bit.
It works both ways. Yeah.
Right. It helped a little bit, but I think that plaza is kind of peak now, right? You got Planet Fitness going in there. You got those 3 big box retailers in there.
Dude, that plaza is like completely revitalized from when
Yeah.
you guys
and
got
Home
in.
Depot across the
Yeah.
street just
And Home
opening. Like
Depot,
the
like, you
whole
guys
area is
got in.
buzzing now.
Like with the benefit of hindsight and like in retrospect, you guys look like freaking geniuses here because you got into this plaza when it was like extremely distressed.
So scary.
Like
It was scary.
almost ghost town-esque, and now it's
Yeah.
like completely got energy and positivity. And you're right, Home Depot, Planet Fitness, it's completely different now.
Yeah.
It is.
So
It really
like
is.
if I would bet you, and you know, you guys already know this, that if you had gotten into this plaza now, the rent structure would have been completely different had you gotten into it when you did.
Yeah.
And then
Totally.
you're crushing there, right?
Yeah, we're doing great there
Yeah.
now. We're
It's
starting to see business really well, and I think that location there's a lot of growth. If you look a little bit,
Yeah, North
maybe
29.
a couple miles, right? north on 29, a lot of development going on, right? A lot of housing going up, some hotels right there on Berkmar in the back, more housing, more apartments. You know, and as we grow the relationships with a lot of those, the hotels, we have, you know, Pepito signs up there, right? I think it's only going to help that entire plaza, you know?
So talk to us about Mono Loco.
Oh.
You're going from a mobile point of sale where people know you from King Family. You did the Pavilion.
Yeah, Fridays at
Pavilion.
5,
Yeah,
I
this
think
was
that's
our
this was our first year.
Yeah. Okay. So Pavilion.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
King Family. You've done Cars Mountain, Winter Wonder. Where else point of sale have you guys done?
Foxfield.
Okay.
We do Foxfield races.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there's so many, like, we set up in some little neighborhoods.
Yep.
We also, like, we love working with local schools.
Okay.
Because they invite us out for, like, a carnival
PTO events.
or a PTO event, or they send people to our restaurant, host restaurant nights, and then we give back to the school, and, like, that relationship
There's
is
great
incredible.
camaraderie
Yeah.
within all those,
Yeah,
right?
we love working with all the
Oh, yeah.
local. We work with a lot of schools already, and
But
so
to name other ones, Chisholm Vineyards,
Yep.
Keswick Vineyards, Carter Mountain. Throughout this entire apple picking season, we're gonna be up there
Yeah.
5 days
Hunt
a week.
Country Market.
Hunt Country Market.
Yep.
Ducard Vineyards. You know, we're the wineries. We're like in the Napa Valley of
I
the
don't want to
East
forget.
Coast here,
I
right?
don't want to forget about anyone.
I don't want to forget anybody, but we're
places.
there. Shout out to all of you for having us.
Rassawik Vineyards.
Yeah.
We do like
Rassawik
2
Vineyards.
festivals a year. We go out there, and
So I
then-
think that's where a lot of the community, like my family specifically, has fallen in love with the brand and has gotten to know the brand. And then the Rio Hill made absolute perfect sense. Mono Loco makes sense as well. But like when you start adding these like brick and mortar storefronts, you're adding a different layer of risk here.
Yeah.
So walk us through the mindset of why Mono Loco in the Mo space.
Mono Loco has been like it's been in our sights for a while. I think even Uma's, right? And I asked the owners of Uma's, hey, can we do a pop-up on your off days here,
Yeah,
right? Because
yeah.
I think that corner is like, it's an access
We've
point
kind
to the
of been
downtown
eyeing
mall.
it for a couple years, even
Yeah.
when we were initially looking for Rio Hill, because we didn't know Rio Hill was available at the time it was available. We were just like, we need a home base.
need the home base.
Let's look. And so we would come down here, we're like, oh, that building's so good. It's so beautiful, and the patio and all the things. And so,
It's always been in our sights, and the vision of a patio, right?
yeah,
And
always
so
an outdoor patio is our
always an
vision.
outdoor
Yeah.
patio. I think that's a good, that's really good vibe to have, especially here in downtown Charlottesville.
Yeah.
But the initial thought of it was that we're not capturing a customer that we'd like to have, and I think that downtown customer,
Or the
and I think
customer
there's a lot
from
of
downtown, they don't come up to Rio Hill.
And
It's
I
just
think
capturing
there's-
a different-
The place is filled with families down here.
Yeah.
There's great, you know,
Yeah.
and so they're not working their way up. You know, they're not working their way up to Rio Hill Shopping Center
Yeah.
and that way.
I totally agree with that. I don't think this competes at all with any of your points of sale. And I also think bear with me here, I think there is a complete like flip book synchronization of what you guys did at Rio Hill, where you got a shopping center that was distressed and needing some TLC and a family business like yours with what you are doing in downtown Charlottesville. Like, I've been in this community for 25 years. I am so bullish on downtown Charlottesville and its upside, but I'm also realistic that downtown Charlottesville right now needs a lot of tender, loving care. And I think like families like y'all's and families like ours and all these other locally owned and operated businesses need to implement or integrate this TLC to help the downtown recover in a lot of ways, like you did with the Rio Hill Shopping
Totally.
Center. I think there is like this parallel of success
Because we
and
want people to
trajectory.
keep coming
Yeah.
down, keep
We're
coming.
flipping the
Yeah.
script, right?
Yeah,
And it just
right.
takes kind of moves like this. Oh,
Yeah.
they're doing it.
Exactly.
Maybe they're doing
Yeah.
it.
That's what it
So
is.
we can do it.
Yeah.
And we can be successful. And the community is here, I promise you. We listen to quite a bit of you, and I agree with a lot of what you say, right?
you. Yeah.
There's a vision here that can make this place so vibrant, that
Right.
can
So
make
vibrant.
it a
It was like this before
destination,
COVID.
right?
And like 2018, 2019, dude, this place was like,
We don't know what that's like.
it was the spot. It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it was.
We
it
hear
was
amazing stories.
Shoulder to shoulder, like the energy downtown was palpable. Like there was like, the bars were open till 2 a.m. They were all
Oh,
busy.
wow.
The
Yeah.
lunch business was off the chain.
Right.
You struggled to get a table at lunch. Like it was, dude, it was like, it was awesome.
Let's bring it back.
We got to
Yeah.
bring it back.
Gotta
Yeah.
bring it
We
back.
got to bring it back.
Let's go.
So talk to us about the vision.
The city's not going to bring it back.
No.
We
We gotta bring it
gotta
back.
do it.
We have to, yeah.
No one's gonna do it.
Right.
You got to take the risk. You got to bring it back. And you'll get support.
Did
I think
opening
Yeah.
downtown make you nervous with what's currently going on? And you don't have to go down this road or not. I am extremely vocal on my thoughts with how this city is run and the
Absolutely.
politics here. You don't have to if you don't want to. But did it concern you at all with setting up a maybe it's your most expensive point of sale. I don't know what your overhead is. I know your build out at Mono Loco is going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Your lease is probably years, 5 probably minimum with some
Yeah.
extensions over there. You got a lot of risk here. Did it make you nervous at all with how downtown, you see it, we all see it.
Yeah.
We see it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
We're definitely nervous.
Yeah?
I'm really nervous. And I think we're willing and we're in a position to take the risk to turn it around, right? I got to be honest with you. I haven't had any issues with the ball rolling in the milestones that we need to make whether the construction there,
Okay.
permits
Oh,
there,
yeah.
and any of that, right?
Okay.
I took a different approach though.
Okay.
I'm in their face numerous times a week, like, hey, this.
Yeah, they're like,
to
"Oh,
the
Ray's
point
here
where it's
again."
like that guy's walking in again.
That's great. That's what you have to do.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
at the end of the day, 'cause I do that in the
Well, we
beginning. I
want
want
to
to do
we
it.
want to be proactive rather than reactive. So we're just trying to be being.
And not
super
only
proactive
that,
has
I
been
want them to
helpful.
say, just go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't need you. You got it. Blessed, approved, right? Get out of there.
Yeah.
I want to over communicate. This is what we're doing. This is when I need it done.
Had you have not, for the ones that are thinking about doing something, not necessarily similar to pizza, but doing something, had you have not done that, would it have been as like frictionless for you? Or do you think because you're like almost like a woodpecker with your persistency,
Yeah.
that it's become frictionless?
I think that,
So
right?
you
I
think
think
it's
it's
because
the
you're there?
mindset. I'm there. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
you're there.
mindset, right? Like, and I think that's
Well, they're like,
what
oh,
it
this
takes.
guy is doing his due diligence. He's taking care of business. You know what I mean?
We're
He's
doing things
here,
correct
he's-
and
yeah.
proper,
So
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's helpful.
So what's the plan for the location? Like, give us an idea. Take us behind the curtain of what you're going to do to the Mono Loco site. Because that is as iconic of a site in downtown Charlottesville, in the city, as any.
Yeah. So you walk in.
I hope we live up
and
to
it's
that.
We,
I spent
we
many
put
nights there.
Yeah.
Some that I
We
remember.
hope you still spend
Some
more
that I
nights there. We
remember.
have to have a
I need
redo.
pictures of this
Yeah.
place. I've never
Thank
seen
God
this
that there were
place.
pictures.
We need
see
a
it.
resurrection
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's behind the curtain, Lauren, of what you guys are doing?
So you walk in, and the outside patio, we just put in a deck, and so it's a big, I don't want to say jungly feel, but I love plants, so it's
Nice.
Jungle.
It's jungly in there. There's lots of plants hanging from the top, hanging from the sides. There's plants everywhere.
Crazy lights.
There's crazy lights, bistro lights, rattan lights, chandeliers, all that under there, and then, flow. We'll flow
That's it.
inside. So we're gonna go inside then from the patio, and we have a beautiful. Her name is Blanca.
Okay.
I named her because she's white.
Okay.
And she is.
Is this the pizza oven?
The
This is
pizza
the-
oven.
Okay,
So we
okay.
got Blanca already delivered.
So Blanca
to,
and Bertha, bees. What's the mobile pizza oven's name?
So we have 3 Bellas.
Okay, so it's
because they're
always
all
bees?
triplets.
Is they're all bees?
Oh, that's awesome.
They're
Yeah,
all bees.
because
yeah.
the very first oven we got, the one that got delivered to our driveway, was named Bobby because
Okay.
we bought it from a company called Chicago Brick Oven.
Okay.
And a
The
guy named
gentleman's name.
Bob sold it to us. So
Okay.
I was like, oh, this is Bob. And
Okay.
I was like, oh, a guy oven? That's weird. No, Bobby.
messed
up.
So,
Bobby?
so
Okay.
they're
Messed
all
up.
girls. Yeah, they're all girls.
B-O-B-B-I-E.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
Bobby?
Yep,
Okay.
yeah, Bobby.
A great pizza on our menu, by
Yeah,
the
we
way,
have
too.
a Bobby
Named
menu.
after.
Yep,
Oh,
a Bobby
it's a
after
great
the
one.
oven. Yeah,
Okay.
and then we have a Bella after the other ovens.
Okay, okay.
So funny.
Well, we need a
So-
Bertha pizza.
So Blanca.
Yeah, so
Oh, you got
Blanca,
Blanca,
anyways,
Blanca.
she is like marbly, white, sparkly, and so she has lights
Beautiful.
all on her, and she glistens.
Nice.
And then we're also gonna have a deck oven. We're gonna get. We haven't gotten it yet, but we are. And we're gonna have 3
Yeah.
different styles of pizza at Monoloco.
That is so awesome.
Yeah,
Three
so
different
we're gonna
styles. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
awesome.
at Rio Hill we have 2 styles. We
Okay.
have Sicilian, and
Yeah.
then we have the wood-fired.
Yeah.
And then we're going to introduce Chicago Tavern or Thin, because I'm from Chicago originally,
Okay.
and nowhere makes it here, and I'm craving it, and so I gotta bring it.
Deep dish is not Chicago pizza.
Yeah.
Deep dish is not Chicago.
It's not Chicago.
It's for
Okay.
like the tourists of
Okay.
Chicago.
Okay.
It's honestly,
Gotcha.
it's just me.
Tavern style is the way to go.
Tavern.
And this is the perfect setting for it because,
Yeah.
offering those 3 different style pizzas, there's not a pizzeria that really does something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like a pizza market in there. Have your
Yep.
choice. But not only that, it's cut in squares.
Yeah.
It's family sharing style,
Yeah,
right?
they call it
Love
like
it.
party cut.
I love
because
it.
Then
Right,
you can
right.
just grab a couple. It feels more shareable.
You
than
almost don't need a
big
plate.
slice. Yeah.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
and so it's
genius.
really thin, crackery, no flop at all, even on the middle pieces.
Okay.
And it has.
Dude, that's a perfect fit for downtown.
Yeah,
It's
uh-huh.
going to be perfect fit, I
That
think.
is genius. So you, Ray, for you here, improvements to the space. What have you seen? Physical improvements to the space. What have you done?
My favorite part, actually.
Yeah.
We so the deck is obviously taking up one whole side, right? It's a
Yeah.
huge 50-foot deck,
Okay.
right, under the entire awning
Okay.
in there. I'm
And
not
then
sure.
coming out.
And then coming out a
Yep.
little bit, right? So seating all throughout that area.
Genius. Because the inside spot does not. How many covers can you do inside? Is it like 20, 25?
No.
maybe
10.
like 15,
15
maybe.
with the bar, not including the bar.
No, so no bar,
Oh,
right?
you took the bar
so
out, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
so what we're doing is we kind of limited the space seating inside
Yeah.
to really put the objective of sit outside and enjoy all of this, right? Have you
Okay.
ever been to Glass House Winery?
Oh, yeah, I love
And they
Glass
have-
House.
We
Yeah.
want to resemble
That's
that,
the
right?
vibe we
You're
want in
sitting
there.
there.
Plants.
Greenhouse, yeah.
Yeah,
Greenhouse.
exactly.
It's amazing
Yeah.
there, right?
So
and
beautiful.
so that whole feeling in there.
Another place we have served at too.
And there's
Yeah.
and then so inside it has the booth in the back.
Yeah.
But we'll have like wall seating, and it's for single
Okay.
people. They come in, they get their own personal pizza. They can
Yeah.
sit on the window,
Yeah.
right, and then kind of boogie on out of there, right.
Yep.
And so that's kind of limited seating inside. If you come in with your family, you're going to want to sit out on the deck.
Yeah,
We're
you
going to
can
make
be
it
quick
really
casual
comfortable
or
in the winter
stay and
time.
hang out.
Yeah, we're going to make it really comfortable in the winter time, right, with some heaters,
Yeah.
and super comfortable in the summertime with some fans and stuff, right.
Yep.
And so it's going to be a year-round piece.
Genius.
Um,
I got people all over the feed asking about late night here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, how many times
All right.
have you heard the late night question?
Oh man,
We're not sure, like, as in
We're
far
not
of, like,
sure.
what days or what, but, like, we have to do it. It's the spot for it. I love going down, like, when we first moved here, I would go downtown mall with my girlfriends. We would have girls' night. All the husbands would stay home with the kids.
Yep.
We would go to Bebedero and to...
you walk the whole downtown.
You go
right?
Zocalo,
Zocalo,
Bebedero,
yeah.
Fitzroy, you'd hop around.
You hit the,
all
you
of
hop
them,
around,
And
yeah.
then what do I want to do? I want to go dance somewhere,
Yeah.
but there's nowhere to do that.
Of course.
So we'd go back to my house
Yeah.
and have a dance party in my living room,
Nice.
or something like that, because there was. And so now, like, I need to make that happen because I want to go do it. So-
Yeah.
We're trying to
Yeah.
fit in a lot of the things that the people have memories of,
Yeah,
right?
the connotations of the space.
Well,
we're
because
trying to
it's
fit
such a
those
good
in.
space. We want to do trivia. I want to
Genius.
do different types of music. Like I want to have like maybe a salsa night, and then also a
Guy
just like
playing
a
a
guy playing
guitar.
guitar, like more acoustic style, and then a DJ in there pumping out some beats. All the things.
We just have to find the transition because this is new. That's new to us, something
Yeah.
like that, right? And so finding the transition from like, hey, we're a pizzeria, and then it's like, hey,
Event
we're
planning.
like a nighttime
Yeah.
scene, right?
Yeah.
And so I think initially opening, what we're going to do is have late night hours, and late night to us is 11 p.m.
Okay.
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 That we're going to extend the hours to 11 p.m. I understand.
11 or 12.
or
you said,
12.
yeah.
And I understand industry people, it may be a go-to. We want to support all of you,
Yeah.
right? And we
Yeah.
want to.
That
you
was the
just
industry
worked hard
spot.
on your
That was-
shift. We want you to come
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
chill
come
now.
have a pizza, chill,
Yeah.
have a drink.
When we get off, we
Someone's
want to go
playing some
do
music.
the same thing. Yeah.
Exactly. So we want to
Accurate.
provide that environment.
Yeah.
But bear with us in the beginning as we get used to the downtown and the business and the workflow and all that. And
Because this model is so different than Rio Hill.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so different.
So
Oh,
different.
can I tell you one
Sure.
best part?
Yeah.
This is my favorite part
Yeah.
of the location. So the deck is on one side. The other side, we completely cleared, and we're going to we have some turf on there already. We have
Okay.
to fill out with more turf. yard games,
Okay.
giant Jenga,
Yeah.
giant beer pong,
Genius.
lay out with if you have a toddler,
cornhole,
go
whatever,
and
and then we'll
cornhole.
block it off too.
We'll block it off
Yeah.
and go and sit on the turf with your toddler, right?
Genius.
There's shade
Yeah.
over there.
eat your
It's
pizza,
safe.
they're
Eat your
over there,
pizza.
or come
There'll be
over
little
here.
tables, right? And so that's one of my favorite parts. I go over there with the soccer ball and mess
Yeah,
around
yeah.
with my kids, right?
Well,
Like,
no,
Yeah.
I think it's, and this is like kind of like how like we're like just evolving of life. It's like you guys are evolving this model in the stage of life that you are as parents of 3 kids. Like there was a time when you probably would have built this model had you have done this like 15 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Where it would have probably been like a bar late night get out
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
scene,
That
right?
would have been easy
Exactly.
for
Yeah, it
us to
would've
do
been-
because
'cause
that's
you were
what we
doing
were
it.
already doing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we were
totally,
doing.
totally.
Now
Yes,
you have a
sir.
2-year-old.
Yeah.
Nine-year-old.
Now we're
You
like, we
have
like to
3
go to bed
kids.
at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
what's
right.
late
we want
night
to serve
now?
the families now. you know?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's genius because you do what you know, and that's like I think that's what makes it special. Let me get comments that are coming in. So
man.
this one's coming in as what's the spicy pizza called?
The hot pig.
The hot pig that people love.
You guys
the hot
had-
pig.
you had that
yeah,
one?
Yep.
that one has come
We
in.
brought it, yep.
Hot pig was damn good, guys. It was so good. It was legit. This question, this is from Earlysville, Vanessa Parkhill. I absolutely love this couple and their optimistic attitude. This
Thank
from
you.
Waynesboro and Kevin Yancey. He says, "What's the inspiration behind the business and the pizza and everything you guys are doing?"
Oh,
I mean, I think you guys is the inspiration. Just
Yeah.
our fans, not fans, our
supporters.
customers and our
Yeah.
supporters.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
I like making pizza because I like eating it, but there becomes a point where you're like, nah, I don't want to eat, like, every day for 5 years, I'm like, nah, I don't really want to eat that today. But in 2 days, I'm like, oh, wow, that looks good.
I have a
I'm gonna eat
pizza
that.
every
Yeah.
single day.
That's awesome.
Every day.
I
I'm
know,
not even
I'm-
lying.
I'm
Dude,
like
I eat
you're
pizza
like
every
super
day.
fit. How the heck are you doing it? I
It
mean,
takes. I eat pizza and then I go like, oh my god, I gotta go run or
yeah,
something.
okay.
Bike ride.
I have a feeling that Ray has energy for days. Does he not?
Yeah. I mean, that's
Sometimes.
what keeps it. That's what keeps us going. The energy, and I mean, we motivate each other, and then honestly,
yeah.
the community. Like saying that you guys like it makes us want to keep
Do it
doing
more.
it.
That's inspiration
And
in
saying
itself.
that, like, wow, that was good, makes me want to create something else that was good. Like that's my only motivation. I don't know about yours, but
it's the pizza industry. Like the
Yeah.
pizza industry is
it's so
inspiration in
wonderful.
itself. There's so
Yeah.
many great stories
Yeah.
in the pizza industry, right?
Yeah.
We go to Dave Portnoy's Pizza Fest. We went there and ate all the slices,
yeah.
right?
And the
everybody
Pizza
there.
Expo in Vegas.
And the Pizza Expo, and these are
Yeah.
just families like us, like trying to make a living. And I think the pizza industry blew up in like the past 10 years or so,
I think
right?
COVID really helped the pizza industry.
100%.
Really helped it, right?
Because so many of us still wanted to experience like dining out, but couldn't do it because of the restrictions.
Yeah.
So then we became more into carry out or delivery in some capacity,
Yeah.
and pizza is the perfect.
Perfect.
I mean, the perfect delivery, the perfect to go is pizza. It's what it's made for in a lot of ways.
right.
So you'll appreciate this. Cindy Schoenberg of the Keswick Vineyards family. She's watching the show. She says Ray and Pepito's Pizza are absolutely awesome. I love
you,
working
Cindy.
with them.
Aw.
When he makes
She's
pizzas
amazing.
at Keswick Vineyards for special events, he does a great job. Great company to work alongside. Best of luck on your new endeavor. That's from Cindy over at
Aw,
Keswick Vineyards.
thank you so
have-
much.
Amazing. Thank you.
I'd say somewhere between 9, 10, or 11 vineyards that I see watching the program as we
amazing.
speak.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah.
These are who you want to partner alongside, folks that are out there. Comments continue to come in. Here's a good one. What do your guests think that are ways to make the downtown mall better than it is? Because I agree with Jerry, it's not in a good place right now. Who wants to take that one?
You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's something we can overcome.
Yeah.
Right?
100%,
Like, I
yeah.
think, that whole, why did Grit Coffee go there? Right?
Great
The-
Coffee's in the old clock tower.
the old
space-
clock, but
building on Water
Waterbird,
Street.
I
Yeah,
think,
Waterbird
was
Yeah,
was
there,
there.
Waterbird.
right?
Waterbird
And
was
it's
there.
beautiful. They did it.
Beautiful.
It's so gorgeous.
Yeah.
And and so I think like that location in itself, with the history that it has of being Monoloco, right?
And the new Afghan kebab just opened up.
Yep, and
just
the
up the
Fellini
road.
spot.
The
And
old
the
Fellini
Fellini- right.
spot. Like I think it's happening. It's just maybe a little slow. But
I think it's happening too.
I think it's trying to
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
People want it to happen. We don't want to
People
let
want it to
downtown
happen, yeah.
CVille go. No
Yeah.
one wants that.
I totally agree with you. I think it's trying to happen. I think it's on the cusp of happening. A couple of things that I think are in our favor for this happening. Next year is the 50-year anniversary for the downtown mall.
Yeah.
The city is going to allocate hundreds of thousands of dollars of marketing and branding and awareness taxpayer dollars to the 50-year anniversary. They just hired the clean crew from Louisville, Kentucky. Taxpayer dollars, $1.2 million over 2 years for ambassadors on the downtown mall.
Great.
And the ambassadors are going to be just like positive presence. Not only will they clean the mall, but they'll offer intel for folks that are around the mall that have questions. For example, tourists.
Yeah,
And I think
huge.
the
That's
city,
amazing.
I think Chief Kachis, the police chief, and his police department are doing great things. I think we just need to turn the corner.
You guys
to
step
Ray's
into it.
point, yeah, you step into it.
Yeah.
Like it takes like a Ray and a Lauren, and then like the Afghan, and then like Grit going to a very noticeable spot on Water Street.
Yep.
And once these things happen in close proximity of each other, then like momentum happens, and then the corners turn.
Yeah, then
And-
people just notice like,
Yeah.
oh, this is
This
new,
is
this is
legit.
new, this is new.
This is
Okay,
legit.
let's go.
It's not vacant anymore.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
this is legit.
Right.
Yeah,
And
when you
it-
walk down and see all the vacant for lease, that's terrifying.
Right.
It's so
'Cause it's there.
Yeah, and not terrifying as business, but just terrifying in like your community. You're like, what is going on?
What is going on?
What's going
Yeah.
on? Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but it's been a bit, and you're right. It's taking a turn.
Yeah.
And I think whether Afghan or us or anybody
Yeah.
seeking to do this, I think they're doing it for the community too. I
Yes.
want to believe that, right? And I want to believe it's for the whole good of downtown Charlottesville, bringing it back to what 2018 type feel, right?
This comment comes in on YouTube. My name is Amir, and I want to say they have the best pizza in Charlottesville, and everyone should know about them. This comment comes in on the feed.
Thank
What
you,
is the couple's favorite pizza to eat and why?
Oh,
Ooh.
go ahead.
You want me to go first? All right. So my favorite, I get a margarita,
And he eats a pizza every day, folks. Every day, he said. I mean, it's
He
amazing.
really does. I made him one yesterday.
I literally have no doubt. Yeah.
It's legit every day. I get a margarita and I put Italian sausage on it. I
Okay.
keep it simple, and it's one of my favorite things.
Okay.
Oh man, it's incredible.
Okay.
It touches.
And then Lauren?
I'm pretty plain. I just eat pepperoni.
Okay.
A little well done. I like
Okay.
it. And then I add hot honey because our hot honey is so good.
Love hot honey.
It's,
Love hot honey.
I have to shout out Ames.
Okay.
AR's Hot Honey.
Hot
Yeah.
Honey. He's local out of Richmond. His business is blowing up right now. He's like in
Blowing up.
Wegmans. He just got in Kroger. Anyways,
Shout out,
if
Ames. Great
you
job.
use Mike's Hot Honey, sorry, go try
Try
AR.
AR's.
Go try AR's
I
Hot
love it.
Honey. It's incredible, and has 2 ingredients.
Fantastic.
Nothing
We'll
else.
make
Yeah.
a switch at the house. We
Yeah.
use
There
hot
you
honey
go.
all the time.
I'm
There
gonna
you
come
go.
bring you one.
Please,
Yep,
please. We
I will.
literally do it 3 or 4 days a week. This comes in. I have family in Chicago pizza business, several, and you're going to have to help me with the name. Is it
Yeah.
Maciano's locations? Maciano's locations?
Maciano's.
Yeah.
I've had that thin crust style Lauren was talking about. I can't wait to give Papito's version a try here in Charlottesville.
Yes.
This question comes in, or this comment comes in, there's absolutely no higher profit margin than pizza and pasta in the food and beverage business. I'll concur with that. Eggs, also very high profit margin. Multiple people are asking when the grand opening. I'll ask you that. Janice Boyce Trevelyan says there's a new steak restaurant opening in the old Paradox Pastry location.
Is that the Noble?
Nobles.
Nobles.
Yeah,
Nobles,
Yeah.
yeah. What she's
Yeah.
saying is adding to what we're talking about,
Yeah.
where it's like happening
It's
now.
And I
happening.
heard really good
It's
things
happening.
about Noble
Yep.
already. They have
Yep.
had really good reviews, so we
It's
got to go
happening.
try it.
It's happening.
Argentinian Steakhouse in the Glass Building. Oliver Kutner, the owner of the Glass Building, and he's going to do Nobles in conjunction with his mom, Beatrix, is going to do art in that steakhouse. And then to Lauren's point, Waterbird Spirits, which was vacant for a while, is now Grit Coffee. The Afghan spot is opening the old Fellini spot. They took the old Bono Loco spot. It's happening, folks. Ray, to you,
It's happening.
Yeah.
the hardest question, grand opening date. And
Oh,
if that's
man.
a hard question, we've crushed this interview, right?
Oh man! So I think we want to stick with the 11/11. We opened
Okay.
Ryle Hill November 11th, 3 years ago
Yeah,
now.
it'll be 3 years this
so
year. Yeah.
the times line up, and we didn't do that on purpose. It's just it
just
lines
worked
up.
out
So
that way, yeah.
November 11th.
It's
So like a
Papito's
month and a half.
Pizza, a month
Yeah.
and a half.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
Good
month
for you
and
guys.
a half.
What has to happen in a month and a half for you guys to open? Are you going balls to the wall here?
Oh my
We're
gosh,
going-
so much.
Yeah, so much has to. Yeah.
So much has to
Yeah.
happen.
Okay.
But the plan is in place.
Yeah.
The people are in place.
Okay.
Hopefully the city is playing ball with that.
Yep.
And yeah, it's lining up good. So 11/11 is the target date. We're gonna get there.
I'll close with a couple more questions here, and this has been a flawless interview here. How much like time are you guys putting into the opening of this location? Like, give the viewers and listeners an insight into like how hard this is.
Oh man.
I mean,
We're-
in the morning, I wake up and I usually go open Rio Hill
Okay.
because it's
Yes. get the team going.
It's my jam.
You
I
get the
love
team
I love
going.
going there. I get the
Okay.
jam. Yeah, I get the team going, and then I leave around noon.
Okay.
I come straight down here.
Okay.
Until I got to go pick up the kids, like elementary school, 3:00 or so,
Okay.
and then I usually bring them back down here.
Back to Mauna Loca.
Back to Mauna Loca.
Your three
And-
kids?
Yeah, my three
Okay.
kids. They sit in a booth inside, and sometimes they help. Sometimes
So
they're
your
on
three
iPads.
kids are all at the same school right now?
No, I wish.
Okay,
Only
gotcha.
last year we have one
Gotcha.
in middle school this
One in
year.
middle school,
So yeah,
okay.
one 3:00 getting out, one or 2:30, and then
Okay.
4:00.
Okay.
So
But they are all down there.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they're
they all come
They're
and they-
pulling wallpaper.
That is so
They're
legit.
picking up. I'm
I love
saying,
that
hey,
so
you
much.
you hammer that thing in, right? Like,
Yeah.
So awesome.
it's happening. And then
they're getting to work down there,
Yeah.
and then we give them some iPad time. We're like, Mom
Yeah.
and Dad have to
Yeah.
do some more stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
And
But,
then,
but no, they're enjoying it. They're
Yeah.
able, like, we give them freedom. Hey, go walk across the street and get something from Auto, right? And,
Yeah.
and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. We can
Auto's
walk.
legit.
Auto's
it's so
legit,
good.
man.
Yeah,
Shout out to
they've
Auto.
been honestly fueling our
That's a
renovation.
Turkish
So
food, guys.
thank
That's
you,
a-
Auto,
oh.
because we have been
Auto's
and Jack
legit.
Brown's and Auto's
Okay.
we've been eating there
Those
all
those
the
are
time.
places the kids love them, and
Yeah.
so that's what it is.
Fueling our
they're coming.
renovation.
You know, they need to learn hard work, grit, right?
Yeah.
Get in there too, and I hope they pick up something from what they see from us.
What's
you know,
what's your day like?
And
Oh,
then on
my
the
d-
weekends,
I'm-
he goes to mobile.
Okay.
I work
yeah,
at the store. he
Saturday,
works at
Sunday I
mobile.
help the mobile teams, but during the week, yeah, I'm down there. I'm knocking walls down.
How many hours you clock in a week?
100.
In the business, or out of-
100?
I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
maybe, yeah, because I'm working
When
in the
we get
business.
home, then
I
we
have-
like do the schedule.
Totally
We're
get
like
it.
doing banking
Yeah.
and like
Right.
doing all that stuff too. So
A lot of people don't realize, like, and with Jude and I talked about this. My wife sees this every day. Just because we're not like in our, like at our desk or
Yeah.
inside of our business, doesn't mean we're not working.
Yeah.
Because we're constantly consumed with the business.
yes.
Yeah. which
And you're
is-
thinking about like what you can do to make
100%.
it better, or like what should I do in 1 hour, or
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll close with this. Anywhere you guys want to go? Final thoughts. Show is yours. A lot of people watching. Papitos, the community, everything. Anywhere you want to go.
I just want to thank the community again for all your support, and we're excited to open downtown and serve
Yeah.
some good pizza and good music on the patio. That's what I want. Just like our neighborhood pizza parties, there was music outside playing, hanging out, drinking. Same vibe on the patio is
And
what we're going for.
I think that's the vision, folks. We want to, we host pizza parties at our house. We're going to host them at the old
Yeah.
Mauna Loco.
Yep.
And we hope that the community enjoys that as well, right?
Yeah, and that's what we're doing at mobile events too. We're going out. There's a party already going on. We're just bringing the pizza, and then we're making it a pizza party.
That's awesome.
You know,
Right,
so
yeah.
that's
And I
the
think
vibe
that
we try to bring.
that
yeah.
mindset has helped a lot, and not as much as you guys
Yeah.
and the support from the community. So thank you so much.
Yes.
So much. For
Dude,
that.
you guys crushed this. Ray and Lauren just crushed this interview. I mean, it was an absolute breeze. You crushed it. We went in at 55 minutes without stopping. Papitos, guys, locally owned and operated. You see the hard work this family is putting into it. They have 3 kids, living the American dream, and success is earned, and they embody earned success. Success is earned, guys. And they embody that. I cannot wait for the grand opening. I cannot wait to champion people that are doing awesome things with a business mindset where they're leaving the community in a better footprint than they first arrived. They took a vacancy and they put a family and business in it and are helping turn around the most important 8 blocks in Central Virginia, the downtown mall. That is baller. That's all I got to say on that. Judah Wickhauer behind the camera. This is what the I Love CVille show is all about. It's about Charlottesville, it's about Central Virginia, and it's about just talking about what's going on in our community. Thank you for joining us. We're back tomorrow at 12:30. So long, everybody. You guys crushed it.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
Nah,
Thank
dude,
you.
you're awesome.
Yeah, you're so awesome. You're the